Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. We're broadcasting live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. I want to talk about welterweight and heavyweight boxing. And we love what Larry Ekundayo is doing for the country in the United Kingdom. And when Larry was going to defend his IBF European welterweight title, we were saying, oh, is it going to be possible? But he went there with a Ninja spirit, and he defeated Louis Green and brought back and kept his belt. But Larry wants a bigger fight and wants that fight in Nigeria, and he's been calling for support all the time. Larry says, look, I want to put Nigeria on international boxing map. Let everybody start respecting us once again. And one guy leading the charge for Larry Ekundayo is Anthony Joshua, world heavyweight champion. Anthony Joshua said, look, everyone, let's rally around Larry Ekundayo that he can actually get the world title. Let's welcome on the show tonight the champ, makes a return. Larry Ekundayo is with us in the studio. Larry, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Good to have you around once again. Of course, his commercial agent from world-class athlete Ben Gray. Ben, we should look for a Nigerian name for you.
I've got one, Bolu.
Which, Bolu?
Yep.
Oh, who gave you Bolu?
I did, and
okay.
he actually, the president of Boxing Board of Control also gave him Ladipo today as well. So he's got his name is now Ben Bolu Ladipo. So he had a middle name, which is Nigerian.
But Grace is still part of it.
Yes.
All right. So Bolu Ekabo. Welcome.
You're very kind.
Ben Gray has been all the way with Larry Ekundayo, and we appreciate him. But it's not just about Larry. He loves African boxing, and he loves Nigerian boxing also. So that's the belt right here with us. Larry Ekundayo kept his belt, said don't touch. When Nigerians have their stuff, you don't come near it, you can't take it. So Larry's going to keep this belt and get bigger ones. Larry, let's talk about this fight with Louis Green. Was it a difficult one?
Should I say it's a difficult one? No, I wouldn't. I was told when the fight was made, it was relentless, it was young, it was tough, and the most thing that he had that I don't think anyone else had was his mental strength. It doesn't give up. But I said, yes, everybody said the same until they step in the ring with the natural. And that's exactly what happened. But the fight would have been harder if I hadn't prepared properly for it. So I managed to prepare for it with the help of Reverend Mother Esther Jai, and which gave me the reason to retain this title. And I had a cut in the second round. And in my whole professional career, I've never been caught with a clean shot where it shook me to my boots, and this kid did it. In the second round, when I had a nasty cut, like the blood was like dripping in my eye, and all that. But I only had one thing in my head: Naija don't take last. So I have to keep pushing. So yeah,
that's it. You got it. When you look at the belt, does it say anything to you before a fight? If you own this belt and someone wants it, does it? When you look at it, what does it say to you?
It says a lot. It says a lot. It says the youth of Nigeria, my children, and the pride of the nation. This is what this belt represents to me. So you're not taking it. So, and what he also said to me, the fact that after everything I've been through with the ups and downs, the politics, and thanks to this gentleman here, Ben Gray, who kept me going and level-headed to say, look, we can achieve it. So, and we put in the work, we achieved this, and now we're like, how about we can actually reach for the sky? So we're going all the way to the top. But we want to do something slightly different to what all African, or should I say Nigerian fighters have been doing. We want to try and turn the table around this time with the support of the Nigerians. And I've got the biggest support so far, which is the heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua. He knows what it's like with the politics of boxing, and he's been very, very supportive and trying to spin the table, bring the titles back to Nigeria and defend it. let's see how it works.
Yeah.
Fighting at home, and also to show the youth that you can achieve so much by doing something positive. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as it's positive, you would definitely achieve your goals. So that's the plan.
Awesome. Ben, tell me, how important was it for Larry to retain this title?
Incredibly important. He put in the work, and as he said, he had a good camp, and that's the difference between a lot of winning and losing, because British fighters are always looked after properly, Nigerian fighters aren't, so when you manage to look after them, the talent takes over. So it was hugely important, and it now leads us to a point where we're looking to fight in Nigeria. This is why we're here this week in Nigeria, to gain support from corporates, the state, the media, the federal government, to put on a major fight here in Nigeria in the summer. We're looking to work with all kinds of partners and people to step forward, real leaders to step forward and help us.
And Anthony Joshua has been drumming for support for Larry. Why does he believe so much in Larry?
Well, as Larry says, I think he understands the struggle. He knows what it's like to be a fighter. Now, it's tough for him, but he's had Matchroom behind him. He's had all the support from Britain behind him. Larry's doing it without the support of Britain because he didn't put himself in a British Union Jack. He's kept in the green, white and green. And I think AJ appreciates that, and we appreciate the support from him.
And also, he says that before, and it's funny because I had another heavyweight champion that actually have it on his comment on one of my videos. Said, if I have the talent like this kid, it's crazy. So it's the talent is above everything, but there's no hard work. I mean, there's what's the word? Hard work beat talent if talent doesn't work hard enough. So obviously, AJ recognized the talent in me, and he knows if I've been given the opportunity, I would definitely get a chance to win a world title, and that's why I don't think this has ever been done for heavyweight champion of the world to actually sign a signature and specifically put a name on it to say, for the people that's supporting me. It's never been done, and I'm grateful to Anthony Joshua.
We're grateful. Everybody in Nigeria that loves boxing, we're grateful to Anthony Joshua. I will continue to support AJ. It's our own. We don't know Anthony. We know Oluwafemi. Yeah, that's our son right there. We're wishing him well in his international boxing career. Ben, let's take away Larry and his Nigerian roots. Boxing in Nigeria, how important is it for us to have a world title fight? What will it do to the development of the sport?
Incredibly important. It's all there for you. It's all set up. You've actually got the talent. So what happens at the moment is all your talent goes overseas and fights for other countries. You've got the expertise. You've got the talent here. We just need joined up thinking from people on the ground here to realise that, okay, in terms of winning a world title, you just need to have people who are focused and working together to make that happen for Nigeria.
Larry, do you get scared before a fight?
It's very important for people to actually know the danger in any combat sport. There's two things, actually three. It could be the last time you actually stepped in.
Scary.
One, which is the ultimate one. The second one, it could be the last time you will step in and come out able. Or you can go in and come out and you still fine. And all of these things all of these accidents do happen. Things do happen, but most of it, the most important thing is people get injured, people get like critical injured when they're not well prepared. So if I have to take a fight for the sake of the money, I have to take the fight. If I have to take a fight and I know well that I'm not fully prepared, with boxing, you don't cut corners. You can't cut corners. And that's where things get to reveal themselves. So you can't hide in there. Boxing is the one-man sport where you have a lot of entourage, and everybody follow you. You step in the ring, you have the belt, you have the hype man telling you all this. But when the actual bell rings, Everybody, all the pigeon flies.
And it's just only you there.
Exactly.
I get you. Ben, this love Anthony Joshua has got for Larry, I love it. He signed a glove. Maybe just show our viewers that glove. Yeah, so that's it right there from the champ. Look at it right there. And it says, thanks for all the support for Larry Ekundayo. And he signed it. How much do I need to pay to get that?
More than your wages here at Channels, I'm afraid. But, yeah, basically, people who are significantly going to support Larry in his quest for a world title fight here in Nigeria. So we're looking at some philanthropists, great people. Mother Esther Ajayi's had one, but we've got 2 more. They're totally unique. They're never going to get done again. And they're for people that you're going to use their marketing budget to put their logo on Larry's kit. And we're going to say thank you very much.
Wow, and that's the authentic signature of Anthony Joshua.
And it's a photo of him signing it. With it. It's
awesome.
all valid.
How many of these did he sign for?
There's only 3. Only 3 in the world.
Wow, only 3.
Yep.
Okay, let's put that down for now. Do you feel humbled knowing that a world champ loves you this much?
Well, I think anyone will be, and this is what I'm trying to say to the youth as well. He's very humble. Anthony is a nice guy, and I'm not saying that because I know him. I remember the first time I met him. I was in the crowd and he was walking past. He had his entourage, and I've never spoken to him before. I've never met him before, but he knew who I was. And he stopped all his entourage, came back out just to come and ask me how I'm doing and how's my children. How's my youngest daughter was diagnosed with cancer then, and he was asking me and asking what can I do to help and things like that. I don't think a lot of people will do that, you know. And one of them ones where you just look, oh, that's Anthony, but just trying to keep cool. But he saw me in the crowd with thousands of people in the boxing show. This was at Wembley, and he came back out and stopped all the entourage to stop for a minute just to come and talk to me and just check on me and how I'm getting on. You can't buy that. You can't buy that. You can't fake that. So I'm humble.
I know, and there's just something about Anthony Joshua. I met Anthony Joshua for the first time at the Rio Olympics, just coming out of a fight where he was running analysis, and I had a Nigerian muffler on me, and he saw me and I yelled, "Naija!" You know, and he was so excited, he said, "Naija!" And I thought, like, wow, that's the champ. They're like, Naija boy. Naija. So I went to him, we took pictures. Oh, what's your name? I'm Austin, we're from Nigeria. When I went to the press conference for Eric Molina, remember in London, you told me to come. Anthony Joshua saw me and called my name.
Yeah.
He said, "Hi, Austin." He remembered.
Yeah.
That's a humble guy right there. Yeah. And he's talking about the Rumble in the Jungle too. What's that about?
Absolutely. Well, he said a couple of times, but he said he really wants to fight in Africa. And he's actually signed a picture we've had redone of the most famous fight in the last century was Rumble in the Jungle. The most famous fight in this century could be Rumble in the Jungle too, with him versus Deontay Wilder.
That's the fight we all want
and
to see.
You know, he talks about a fight in Africa. I've got this quote here: "Fight in Africa has been done before. It made massive news and was history. I would not turn down the opportunity. I'd like it to be in Nigeria or Ghana. Either one was good for me. It would be class. The whole history, it would work." And this is what we're doing now. Ghana have got only 20 million people, and they've got a couple of world champions, and they've really got their act together. South Africa has had heavyweight title fights before. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity for Nigeria. We've got to demonstrate to him and Matchroom that Nigeria can hold an international boxing event. And that's why we're here, to try and put it on in the summer, invite Anthony Joshua out here. He can see it, and then he can feel it and believe it.
I know. So Anthony Oluwafemi Joshua, just in case you're watching, I will put this on YouTube. That's the champ right there. We've heard what you want. Take off Ghana. It's Nigeria or Nigeria. Bring the fight here. Would like to see that fight in the country. Larry, it's good to always have you around. Let's have your parting shot before we go.
Thank you. This is like home to me. Every time I come to channels, I always feel the love, and I can't thank you guys enough. And I said to Ben earlier, also as a Nigerian, sometimes I'm walking and people don't even know who I am. Like, oh boy, stay there. this and that, you know. All of these things, with the support of the media, get to show my fights, and other Nigerians are doing that. That's changing the perception of Nigeria all over the world. We have the UFC guys, the MMA guys, we have the footballers. We have, you know, we all trying our possible best. We can't change it because we need to have big money, but everyone can do something in their own little ways. I'm doing my part, and massive thank you to the Afrobeat artists, the Nollywood actors and actress. Massive thank you to them, because they put the Nigerian name up in the world. Now, Afrobeat is all over the globe. What do you call it? The Nollywood, the same thing. So we're here to take that step and be an icon to bring this and bring boxing back to the
Thank you so much,
to the
Larry.
map.
We'll continue to support
Thank
you,
you.
And your dream. Someday that world title fight will come here.
Definitely.
Bolu,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Would like to have you around again. Thank you. And of course, to you, wherever you are in the world watching Sports Tonight on Channels Television, thank you so much. You can keep talking to us on Twitter, Channels_Sports, Facebook channels, IFA Sports. That's the show for the team. I'm Austin Okonakwan. In everything you do, remember to keep talking sports. Bye for now.